Alrighty, folks. As you can tell, I'm at a Love's in an undisclosed location, and there's tons of Loves, so good luck finding out which one I'm at. Anyways, my cousin ended up telling the truth. After Flagstaff, it warmed up considerably. Those last 2 nights were pretty hairy because it got down to 20-something degrees. The last 2 nights, I had to run the heater. Of course, I had plenty of gasoline, so I could run the heater in my car and keep me and the dog warm. And warm we did. Now, my cousin said once you get past Flagstaff, it'll warm up considerably, and she was absolutely right. The lows go from the 20s prior to Flagstaff to the 50s after Flagstaff. Well, Vaughn, what's the difference? Hell if I know. Hell if I know. It's like there's a line of demarcation there or some shit, right? But magically, once you go past Flagstaff, it warms right back up. It's amazing. She told the truth. It warmed back up. So instead of it being 20 at night, last night, it was in the 40s. Mid to high 40s. And then for the rest of the week, they're saying it's going to be in the 50s at night. So there we go. But that's a hell of a lot better than 20. Holy shit, that's cold. That is really, really cold, man. But anyway, yeah, I'm at an undisclosed Love's where I had to buy my internet, or had to pay $6 to get internet, man. So what the hell? Of course, having said that, it is premium internet. The only problem with it is that it's put my YouTube in restricted mode. I'm gonna have a nice little chatty do with him about that shit, because it put me in restricted mode, which means I can't leave comments yet. So I got to wait until I get somewhere else before I can leave comments again. But that's okay. I don't care. It's all good. But in any event, now that I'm here, that is the question. What do I do now? Well, what I do now is I get my SSI. And if I can get anything else, she's talking like I might be able to qualify for Section 8, which makes sense, and seeing as how I ain't got nothing. I've literally been deprived of everything, including my inheritance. So we'll see if I can get a Section 8 housing and get my SSI, and then I should be good to go. But until then, probably be very scarce on the videos, because there's just not, aside from just running around and day-to-day surviving, not really much going on, to be honest. But as time warrants, maybe I'll do a video or two. But the videos are going to be very scarce until such time as I can get my place and get my SSI. Now they're saying that it could take up to 8 months to get my SSI. I don't know how long it takes to get Section 8. Probably 2 years. So in the interim, I'll be living in the car, or I'll be living on a campground. She knows these campgrounds where I can stay without being badgered by the police. And so I may go to a campground and hang out and stay there for a while. Now that it's warm at night instead of freezing cold, me and the dog will be just fine. We'll be just fine. As for November 1st, well, we'll see what happens with the food stamp situation. If it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. And, if people die, well, then the Trump administration is going to have to be held accountable for it, as well as the Democrats. I'm holding both of them accountable, because there is no reason why money can't be diverted from whatever stupid project they got going on to the food stamp program. My understanding, as I understand it right now, the food stamp program is only $8.8 billion. That's pretty low, considering the fact that the government spends trillions of dollars wastefully every year. What is $8.8 billion compared to trillions in waste? Hey, maybe we ought to bring Elon Musk back in, let him find the money, because apparently nobody else seems to be able to find the money. Let Elon Musk find the money and divert it to the food stamp program to keep the food stamps going. Hey, what a no-brainer that is, right? What a no-brainer that is. I don't understand. I can figure it out, but nobody in Washington can figure it out. Give me a break, man. Give me a massive break. But yeah, trillions. The Pentagon alone wastes trillions of dollars every year. Remember Donald Rumsfeld's famous comment? We've lost $2.3 trillion and we can't find it. Well, that's not just a one-off. That happens all the time. It happens a lot because they waste a lot of money. We'll divert that to the $8.8 billion that we need to keep the food stamp program going, and everything will be just ducky, right? What's $8.8 billion when you're wasting trillions and trillions of dollars every year, right? It ain't shit. So why isn't anybody doing that? Oh, because I'm not there to tell them to do it? Is that it? Is that what it is? Maybe that's what it is. Anyways, but yeah, so the videos will probably be sparse for a while because, hey, there's nothing going on. There's just literally nothing happening. So, I mean, you know, till I get my place and get my SSI and get established, you know, there's just not much happening. Now, me and my cousin and her kids, we're going to go see the Grand Canyon, and we're going to go see, you know, some of these historical sites. But I can't film it because she doesn't want to be on film because she's scared to death of you motherfuckers stealing her kids, taking away her inheritance, getting her kicked out of her house, and all this other bullshit that you guys like to do. So we won't be filming any of that, which is a shame because I think the people should see the Grand Canyon. I think people should see Mount Rushmore. I think people should see all these national monuments and all these landmarks and shit. But nobody's going to get to see it because of what was done to my family, and she's scared to death it'll happen to hers. So there ain't not going to be none of that done. She's got a bunch of caves that we're going to explore, she said. All kinds of cool shit that I could record and show everybody. But see, I can't do it because she's scared to death of you trolls. She's scared to death you're going to get her kids taken or get her kicked out of her house or some, you know, something. And that's a shame because that deprives the normal people out here that watch my show from learning a lot of cool shit. And that's unfortunate. But anyway, since there's not going to be a lot going on until I get my own place, then the videos will be few and far between, if at all. That's just the way it is. All right, anyways, that's going to do it. Have a good morning.